everybody, welcome back to Fog's World. So I'm just sitting here out by the ice spikes biome. I'm collecting ice. And I thought I'd share with you this little ice maker that I've made. It's a nice little design. This is kind of a poor man's ice maker. All you need is some dirt and 25 signs and a silk touch pick. So basically, you just build this little 5x5 opening with dirt all around it. I've built the walls up too high so that if I break ice like this, the ice won't land on top of the dirt, but will fall down into the water here. And it just pushes it into the center. The only reason I've got a platform here is, so that I'm not standing in the water all the time. Not that it really matters. Platform doesn't really do much of anything. But, it's just there. It's nice. So, yeah, simple design. Very easy. All I have to do is just sit around here, wait for the ice to freeze, and pick it out as it does. As long as I don't let it go too far, freeze over too much, I'm okay. I also occasionally come out and harvest it from these things as well. The reason it's in strips here is because ice will freeze faster when it's adjacent to a solid block. So that's why I've built it in 2 wide strips here, because then it freezes a little faster. Don't have to wait quite as long. So that's what that's about. The reason this is built out of dirt and not stone is because the pick won't accidentally remove the dirt. If I strike the dirt, it won't immediately knock the dirt out like it does the ice. Same thing with the signs. The pick won't take the signs out right away because picks are not the correct tool to use on signs. So I don't have to worry about accidentally destroying my ice maker by an errant pick. So anyway, so I think I've actually got plenty of ice. I've actually got a whole bunch of packed ice in the chest as well. So since I've got plenty of ice, I guess it's time to head home. So I'm going to go ahead and head back to base, and then we'll talk about what we're really working on this episode. So I'll see you in a minute. Here we are. Home sweet home. Oh yeah. It's a lovely sight. Okay. So when last we talked, we were working on this thing, and I've since done a lot more work on it. I've built up the rest of the glass here. I put in a second beacon. This one is giving me jump boost and regen. So now I don't need to make potions to regenerate my health anymore as long as I'm at home. And let's go ahead and put this ice back. Actually, let's... Yeah, we'll go ahead and put the ice back. There we go. Put you in there. I need to get the rest of that ice out of that chest, too. 1 second. I need to get an ender chest over there as well. I'll do that later. Oh, and it's getting dark, so maybe I'll sleep as well. Sleep while I'm at it. Alright, where's that ender chest? There it is. Probably wouldn't be a bad idea to relocate this ender chest. So let's go ahead and do that. I'd rather have this guy over here since my kind of base of operations is more over this way now. So let's go ahead and put you over here. But where? We'll put it here for now. That works. Okay. And ice comes here. There we go. Lots of ice. So let me show you what I got going on down below. Yeah, jump boost is great because I don't have to open the gates anymore. I'm lazy that way. So obviously we finished off all of these now. These are all finished. If I come down below, down below here, you'll see that I've opened up a lot of this. Now you may have noticed, well, let's take a look at it here. I've opened up all this and I've put signs on all of them so I know which one goes where. So all of these item chutes, or all these water channels, all work now. At least they all seem to. Got them all finished. Each one of those works. And we have this nice collection of 21 different water channels that all lead up to the different chests above. And I started clearing out this area. Now I'm in a haste area, and that's for good reason. That's so that I can do things like take my workers pick here, for example. I can come right in here and just chew the heck out of this. Right? Come along here like this. And then we do this. And I know I'm going to fall into that hole that I accidentally made a second ago. And there it is. Oh, nope, that's just that. And that, my friends, is how you open up a channel. Open up a that's how you build. That's how you open up an area very quickly. I like it. I really do. And of course, now that I've got all of this cobblestone, if I want to, I can dump it all right in here. And that will all go upstairs into my cobblestone chests. Just like that. But what's more, I've been gathering resources here. So I got a bunch of hoppers and cauldrons and signs and sticky pistons. Why am I gathering all of that? Well, because obviously I'm going to be collecting some more stuff. So you can see I've opened up this area down here. I've been doing some strip mining. This is where I've been getting all my redstone. Down in here. And the occasional diamond doesn't hurt as well. Oh, that's what I need. Yeah, there we go. I need you. Aha! 3, almost enough. Almost enough. I need 4. It's not quite enough. Oh, there's one. Ha! This'll get me there. Bingo. Now I've got enough to finish off those pistons. Yes! I've been trying to get the rest of those pistons taken care of for a long time. So collecting resources like this instead of using all my farms back there, this is, it can be a little tedious, I'm not going to lie. But it's not too bad. You get that haste beacon up there and boy, you can clear a lot of ground really quickly. So this has been a good little mining operation down there for me. Absolutely, without a doubt. Let's see, where'd those pistons go? Oh, they're on there. Okay, yep, needed these. So let me show you what this is all about right here. This is going to be, obviously what we're going to do down here is we're going to build a sorting system. Kind of like the sorting room back at the old base, but this one is going to be different in that it's going to sort things into categories instead of sorting them all into individual chests. So each of those channels down there will lead into one of these rows of chests, of course. Leads into one of these. And eventually we'll be able to toss things down into here. Like that. They fall down into there, into a water channel. And that water channel comes down through there. Comes out here, right from there. Into this hopper there. And right into here. And you can see now we have 4 stacks of 64 sticky pistons each. Right there. So it comes down right through here. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to take this water channel and I'm going to pull it out here instead of having it end in this hopper eventually. This was just so that I could gather the materials that I'm trying to get together. And then what we're going to do is we're going to pull that water channel out and we're going to bring it out into here and run it over a whole series of sorters. And that's what this big room is all about. This is going to be where we're going to build all those sorters. Right in here. So we'll build a whole bunch of sorters in here so that we can sort items and put them into the appropriate places. And that's what this is all about. So I still have some materials to gather before I'm ready to actually start building all these sorters. It's going to take a lot of work for sure. But that's okay. You know, I don't mind. I think it's going to go quickly enough eventually. And I know what goes where. I've got all my signs here, so I know what my categories are. And I've gone ahead and done some of the research to figure out which items I need to sort. And one of the nice things about this system is that I'll be able to add sorters to it as I discover things that I need, right? If I discover that I've missed certain things, it's not too hard to go back and add them. Not too hard to extend the channels a bit and make it bigger. So I'm going to go ahead and get some stuff, and we'll get some stuff together, and then we'll get busy. We'll talk in a minute. All right, well, here I am. I've done a little bit more work. I've put in our first sorter here. Now, this sorter is the prototype for everything else that's going to come along here. It's similar to what we have upstairs. This sorter is for cobblestone. I'm using melon seeds here because I've just decided that it's the only item that I'm not going to sort. Because I almost never do anything with melon seeds at all, and you need some sort of item that is cheap and easy to obtain, but not something that you're likely to want to throw into your sorter. So I thought melon seeds would be a good choice for that, because I don't stockpile melon seeds. I mean, come on, why would you? They're not something that you normally stumble upon. So anyway, what we have here is a full cauldron. If any cobblestone falls in here, then that will extend this signal just far enough to push the sticky piston down, which turns on this comparator, which turns on this flashing signal right here, which comes back through the repeater, back over to here, and pulses the dropper down there. So here, I'll show you how this works. If I come in here, oh, no, put it right in here. I don't have any. Of course I don't. Let me go get some, and then I will show you how it works. Give me some cobblestone. There we go. So, cobblestone goes in the water chute, and this is what happens. We'll start over here. Put in a bunch of cobblestone. And then we'll come over here real quickly. And it goes in there, and it ejects the cobblestone down into this stream right here, which eventually feeds over to there, which eventually ends up upstairs. Now, these are not finished in any way, these sorters, and so for now, all I've got in them is melon seeds. Now, this I'm not sure about. If I get rid of this, then I can walk through, and that's fine, but then it drips, and then, I don't know if I like the drips. And the drips seem to also contribute a little bit to lag, and I don't like that either. So, what we have here, then let me tell you why I chose to go with these sorters. So the nice thing about these sorters, they're a little bit resource intensive, but they tend to not contribute much to lag because you don't have as many hoppers going as you would if this water channel were just a series of hoppers like in my old sorting room. They don't have a whole lot of lighting changes that causes lag, so that's good. And I can stack them like this safely. And I can stack them six at a go. So I'm going to build banks of 6 at a time. And then I'm just going to shift in, like right here, you can see I've shifted in more as I need them. So next we'll do the sand bank, the bank of all the different sand sorters. And that will get built about here and out. And we'll just keep extending this, and eventually we'll go far enough that we can bring it back around, and we'll bring a bunch of sorters back into here, and then we'll come over here and go out again, and they'll just zigzag back and forth like this. And hopefully we can do that without without running into problems with items despawning before they reach all the way to the end. But even if we do have that problem, we can still solve that because I can put hoppers and dispensers, or hoppers and droppers along the way to reset the timing count of the items, because eventually all the overflow items have to come down this last channel here into the miscellaneous slot. So we've got this is going to be a big project. And I'm not going to make you watch all of it because I'd have to do a ton of it off. It's just going to take forever. But I'm not even sure it's going to be successful either, but it's going to be fun to do. So let's go ahead and get these cauldrons in place and these pistons and all that stuff. So first of all, let's come in here. Uh-oh, where is he? He's probably above me. We'll go ahead and put all these guys in. But this is pretty easy to do because it's really just, lather, rinse, repeat over and over and over again. It's not that difficult. Did I bring enough redstone? Probably not, but that's okay. We'll just do what we can here. So there we got those. And then we gotta do the next bank. And I'm going to need to get some more redstone. That's not a problem. We're pretty close to the surface, and that's why you're hearing zombies. We're not... Whoops. Let's try that again. A little easier to walk along this. Okay, so we got that. Put a couple of torches up here. Make sure this is well lit. And we can come in the back. We need a bunch of cauldrons. And a bunch of sticky pistons. We'll do the sticky pistons first. So the sticky pistons, of course, come right along here. And then we'll put in the cauldrons. And I'm going to need to put in the water. It's going to take a little while. Bear with me. Where did I leave off? Right there. Yep. Haha. Gets harder and harder to remember, though. So last two. We got two more. And that'll be it for this row, and then we'll do the next one. So one more in this row. And I think rather than do that, I'm going to go ahead and put a pool over here because this is taking a while. So 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. These should all be lit. They are. Okay, now that those are in place and they're all lit up, I can come back into here. I can remove these guys. And replace them with hoppers. These guys should not have anything falling through them. Good. Like this. And let's empty some of this stuff. Come through here. And at this point, these are ready to actually be replaced with whatever we want. For instance, I know we're going to need some stone brick, so we can put some stone brick there. And this thing will now sort stone brick and put us down the refined stone area. And I'll go ahead and fill in all those later. But, so what we have now is a bunch of sorters that will feed into these droppers, but we also need to be able to eject things when the hoppers get full. So that's what this is all about. Now, whoops, that's the wrong thing. And we want comparators. So we're going to come in here and we're going to place down all of our comparators. Oop, not there. Thank you. That should be all of them. Okay. Then we need repeaters like this. Oh, not there. Good. Next, we've got to do these guys. And that comes through here. And, oh, you know what? Not sure about this. How did I do that? I gotta remember this now. Seems to me I did something different. I can't remember what it was. I think it was this. I think that'll do what we wanted. So what I'm trying to do is I'm trying to make it so that if any of these guys goes down, it's going to start this thing flashing. That's really what I want. And rather than do that, I think I will do it this way. Is that right? Is that what I want? I think so. Yep, that's what I want right there. Torch in here, get it lit. I think we'll be okay with this. Whoops. That should do. That should do it. Okay, so let me go and now finish up by adding the additional stuff into these hoppers, and we'll show you what we got. So I'll be back in a little bit, and then we will give her a test run. See you in a minute, guys. All right, well, we got the first 2 chests done, or as done as I can get given what items I have to put in the sorters. And I've gone ahead and fixed the hole here, put a dropper there with a hopper and a trap chest here that I can use for basically a garbage chute. And we've got a little circuit down here with a comparator leading into a block, leading to a repeater that comes back around like this, and this is going to be a pulsing circuit, so anytime anything goes down into that dropper, it'll immediately eject. And so we can go ahead and test this out. I'll pop in some cobblestone and some stone bricks and some stone slabs, and those should all be sorted out. The cobblestone should go into the first chest, the stone bricks and the stone slabs should go in the second. And you can see that's working, so we can go ahead and cover this up. The sand won't fall because we're placing it immediately on a block, so it thinks it's on a block. It doesn't need to fall or break. And all we have to do is wait a little bit for this thing to start sorting. It'll take a little while because it takes a while to empty that chest, but this will be good enough for a test. Give it a little time. Oh, there we go. There's our cobblestone. That's good. That's good. Cobblestone's working great. All going into the correct thing. Maybe I shouldn't have put quite so much in there, but you know, hey. Oh, there we go. There's our slabs. So that's working great as well. Excellent. It's working great. Yep, and there are our smooth slabs. Okay, so those are working as well. Everything's working perfectly. All right, well, guys, that's all I have time for today. I'll keep working on this off screen, and shouldn't take too much to expand it through a lot more of these. One of the nice things about this sorter over the other one that we were using in the first season is that this sorter is much easier to build, since it's all single. It's all a single block wide and stackable, so it's much easier to build in bulk than the other one. The only problem, of course, is getting all the resources. But that's all we have time for today, guys. Once again, thank you so much for watching, and if you like what you saw, please hit that like button and subscribe if you want to see more, and we will talk to you all again next time. Bye-bye, guys.